Zena Electra, I am here. Yeah. Sharing these good vibes with you. Y'all, I titled this, You're Not Supposed to Know. And we're going to get into exactly what that means. And I want this to be the message is for everybody. It's not just for, if you're a van lifer, even if you're not a van lifer. The goal is for you to be able to take something away from this message that you are not supposed to know. So right now, I have been on a journey. I've been on a journey for a while, and I have so much to catch you guys up on as far as what the fuck is going on with me, where, who, what, how, why. So right now, I am actually in the middle of this beautiful forest. Beautiful forest. Let me turn the camera around so you can see what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm in the middle of this beautiful forest. And boondocking. Boondocking. So when it comes to van life, when it comes to your spiritual journey, when it comes to changing, jumping timelines, this is what today's message is about. Shifting, jumping timelines. And no, and why I'm saying you're not supposed to know. So if you are the type of being that know that you have something very important to do here on earth in these very interesting times that we have going on in this place, one reason why you're not supposed to know, and when I say no, I mean it's how. Okay, I'm here, I want to get there. How? Is because with the details, if you're anything like myself, when it comes to knowing details, there is this thing called self-sabotage. So, you're not supposed to know. My coffee's ready. Ooh, that scared me. I just got this. Let me show you one of my things that I got for the road. It is a kettle, a car kettle, and it's just like a little coffee cup. You plug it into your cigarette lighter, the 12 volt, and that's what this is called for my particular one. When it's ready, it'll just poof, and that's what it just did. So I have my coffee in here, and it should be nice. And you see that? You see that? Can you see that? Also had some other stuff in here too, so it might look a little gross, but it's coffee time. Coffee time. So you're not supposed to know some of the details of how to get from here to there, because when you know too much and when you overanalyze the journey, you set yourself up for self-sabotage. Meaning, doing that one thing that you know you need to do that you're not going to do now that you know that it's important to get from here to there. Or talking to that one person who has the information that you can use or need. So I had some turmeric stuff in this glass jar earlier, and I want all the turmeric in my body. And so I'll show y'all in a prettier way of how I make my coffee, but I use a tea bag, so it's steeped coffee. And so I allow it to steep while it's boiling, and I allow it to steep while I'm drinking it to get more of a coffee effect. There's other ways to make coffee. Right now, this is what works for me. So now the coffee's done, I'm going to turn the car off, save my gas and all that. Self-sabotage comes with knowing too many details. So a lot of times it may feel as if we're in the dark. And that's just the universe saying, nope, I'm not even about to give you the motherfucking opportunity to do that to yourself. It's time to go. It's time to go. And so something else, while I put some honey in my coffee. Not everybody does that. People are like, what? You put honey in your coffee? I said, you put sugar in yours. Like my coffee doesn't have to be like sweet. But if I have the ability to sprucing it up, then I will. That's all the honey right there. That's thing. So I'm gonna play with this for a little bit while we talk. Um, you're not supposed to know. So I knew that where I was not about to be where I was gonna be long. One, because of time, how time had progressed, and two, because of what I call spirit. I talk to spirit. Spirit, talk to me. Spirit was already telling me, hey, it's time to go. And I'm like, no, how? How is this gonna work? Who's gonna pay for it? How am I gonna get there from here? No, it's not time to no, spirit, is not time to go. And so, you know, I'd be a little hard headed sometimes, right? And then literally it was like, okay, I'm leaving tomorrow. That's how this whole journey got started. I'm leaving tomorrow. I have very big Aries placements. I am not an Aries, but I have very big Aries placements, okay? That's all you need to know. I'm a super fire sun, fire moon, fire Jupiter, super fire sign. And so being impulsive, for me, is how things get done. Otherwise, from what I've seen, nothing happens. Unless I'm like, I'm leaving tomorrow. Starting today, right now. We're doing this right now. So, you're not supposed to know how for anything. Now, I'm not saying you're not supposed to know. But sometimes when you're in a space where you don't know what's next, how to get from here to here, the details is what's is the hindrance. Sometimes you literally just have to trust what the fuck it is that you know you came here to do, and to just get up and to make it happen. I'm trying to figure out where to put my top. You just get up and make it happen. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in that timeline, in that place where nobody understands you, in a place, in a atmosphere. A lot of times, the things that make us unhappy, the things that make us, want to feel as if we want to end time here on earth early, is the atmosphere. A lot of times, it's a vibrational discord between you and the people around you, between what you do and what others do. And sometimes you have to remove yourself from that, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of what people think, regardless of whose feelings get hurt in the process, because our journeys here on earth are our journeys while here on earth. It's not a community project. It's not a group project. It's not a, hey, we've been friends since 2005 and I need you to come with me because we ain't never done stuff apart type of thing. Even when it comes to divine counterparts, divine lovers, some people just aren't even in the same place with the person they care about. Some people aren't. Why? Because they have two separate missions on earth. And you cannot fill your own personal mission because the motherfucker you love has their own thing to do. So, sometimes you're not supposed to know the details. This journey that I'm currently on that led me to this beautiful freaking mountain in the middle of stuff, trees, nature, I didn't know how it was going to happen. Financially, didn't know. I have a car note. There's a lot of people doing van life. And they're like, oh, I bought this car for $500 and we fixed it up and zip, 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 zip. I already had this van. There's a note attached to it. So my, I don't even want to say challenges or obstacles, but my reality is just a little bit different because of more finances is needed than the average van lifer because I pay for my van. Okay? So, coffee. Hot. So I already put my creamer and stuff in here earlier, and then I reheated it. So that's why I didn't really do all the things, because it's already done. Shit gonna build my eyebrows. This circle is so huge. It's like, ooh. Mm-hmm. Ready. Okay, so as it became time for me to do a thing, to make this current move, I opened myself up to receive. And you might have heard this before, but a lot of times it really is self that's the blockage. Sometimes it is external forces. Not even gonna lie to you, motherfuckers be fucked up. So when I opened myself up, hey, would you like a past life regression? Hey, would you like a reading? Hey, would you like things that I hadn't been doing? But knowing that my time was about to be short in a place that I was trying to find comfort in that was never supposed to be comfortable for you. I'm sorry, for me. It was never supposed to be comfortable for my ass. By stepping into my purpose, I put myself in the state of receiving mode. If you listen to Abraham Hicks, she talks about receiving mode, or they talk about being in the receiving mode. And it's just open yourself up to allow others to pour into you, is what receiving mode is. I, and possibly yourself, but I see myself as a giver. I give, I help, I assist. I'm an earth angel. You need something, I got you. You need something, I got you. Everybody's cup gets filled or poured into, except for mine. Because somewhere inside of me, I have taken upon myself to be the giver to everybody that I come across, which has put me in resistance to receiving mode. And so when I say sometimes you're not supposed to know, is the details, the fine print. Because if you are doing your internal things, your you things, if you're doing that, and you're not trying to force the situation. I actually had a very deep conversation the other day talking about the serenity prayer. And if you don't know how the serenity prayer goes, then here it goes. And I actually learned this from my worst boyfriend in life. Terrible motherfucker. I talked about him on this channel. If you look into videos and you see sexually transmitted demons, motherfucker had demons on him. And then what was another one? I think that was sexually transmitted demons. Yeah, that was all the same video. If I don't really talk about this guy too much, there ain't nothing to talk about other than he was terrible. Terrible. Anyway, so I learned the serenity prayer from him. Ready? God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can change. I'm sorry. Let's start over. God, please grant me the serenity to change the things that I can, to accept the things that I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. So a lot of times we find ourselves stuck in the same timeline because we're trying to change things that we ain't got no control over. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. A lot of times we find ourselves stuck in the same timeline with the same stagnant-ass energy, same funky-ass job, same regular-ass people because we're trying to change them. You see all of these awakening people. Hey, we're tired of trying to wake up You're not supposed to wake up nobody. You're supposed to be you. And they are going to see you. And if you resonate with them, then that's how change happens. We're not supposed to awaken no motherfucking body. But a lot of times, people find themselves stuck in the same timeline because their focus is in the wrong place. God, grant me the serenity to accept to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. However order it goes. But that's how it goes. to change the things I can, to accept what I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. So a lot of times, because there sometimes, depending on where you are in your journey, you may lack the wisdom to know the difference of what you can change and what you cannot change. For me, I realize I can always change me. I can always relocate myself. I can always switch up my daily routine, because in this life, it's just, there's people I love, there's people I know, there's people that love me. But as far as what I'm responsible for, this is it. And so it's not as difficult as other people who have children, who have, some people are like, oh, I can't leave because they have houses or property or land. And I'm just like, man, shit, if I had some of that, but I can't worry about what I ain't got. You know what I'm saying? So the wisdom to know what you are personally able to change. For me, that was going from depleting myself, giving to motherfuckers who don't deserve my gifts, what I have to give to them, to, okay, I'm open to receive. If you would like some services, here are my services. This is how much it costs. You know, I'm extremely good at what it is that I do. If you feel like you resonate with me, then we can make it do what a motherfucking do. If it's a regression, if it's a tarot reading, if it's a numerology report, if it's a house clearing, you got oogie boogies, things in your house that frighten you, I can come and I can do the thing. You know, so being like, oh, this is what I do, this is who I really am, put me into, like I said, receiving mode, because I didn't know how I was going to get from where I was to where I am. And then from being open and from sharing my stories and from doing the work, the actual healing work, what I know that I'm good at, I started to receive things, physical things that are here to help me along my journey. I started to receive things. Hey, before you go, we don't need this. Here, you have it. Hey, before you go, we can get more. Here, you have it. Hey, before you go, here's some finances to get you started. Hey, before you go, take this. And I'm not even lying to you. Not even lying. I've been gifted resources. I've been gifted food. I've been gifted more food. I've been gifted words of wisdom. And I've been gifted monetary. I didn't know how. Sometimes you're not supposed to know. But once I stopped worrying about how, and I knew that I just needed to do the thing, everything began coming to me. And I'm grateful, and I still, sit around and I think about a lot of things. And it's just like, okay, I'm grateful. Shit, universe be looking out for you, girl. I'm grateful. So I know you see a bunch of gunk at the bottom, right? So what was in here was golden milk. Golden milk is like a healthy concoction of like almond milk, oat milk, some type of non-dairy milk. And it has like lots of turmeric, so it's still like yellow around the rims. And it has like black pepper and black seed oil and all the things to like flush you out. So I woke up this morning. First thing I did was warm up the rest of my golden milk, which was about this much. And I drank it. And then I had a few moments where it was just like, I'm coughing up stuff. My nose is running. I'm coughing up stuff. No, my nose is running. And that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to cleanse you out, make you clean and clear. And I'm very grateful. Shout out to Mr. Ali. I don't know if you ever see this, but I got this whole big ass jar for free from Mr. Ali in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And shout out to Maya for introducing me to Mr. Ali. So I wanted all the properties of the golden milk that was in here. So I just literally put my coffee with it because it still had all the turmeric stuff on the sides and at the bottom. So I put my coffee in here, shook this motherfucker up, and I just want everything that is supposed to go into my body from this jar. So I'm doing my best. You see it's not yellow like it was. You didn't see it before, but that's what I'm doing. You're not supposed to know how. If you knew every step along the way, you will set yourself up to self-sabotage. Sometimes life being a mystery is the biggest blessing you could ever have. Sometimes life being a mystery, not knowing how to get from there to there, is the best thing ever. Because if you don't know how, you're not supposed to know. If you don't know how, then you know that there is no right or wrong. It's just journeying. Y'all, let me be honest with y'all real quick. I have absolutely not had a distaste in my mouth. Like when people are like, you're just supposed to enjoy the journey. It's not about the destination. I'm like, fuck what you mean. It's about the motherfucking destination. I'm just trying to get from here to here. Fuck all that shit in between. Let me just fast forward my life to get from here to here. Fire sun, fire moon, fire Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? Big fire placements. Fuck this shit. Fuck that little shit you talking about. You know, I don't know none of that. I'm ready for the result. But it's like, it is the journey. Had I not experienced a big ass fly on my windshield, bitch ass, nosy ass motherfuckers, if y'all know, you know. But when it comes to not knowing, I'm learning to find peace in not knowing. I am in a whole place never fucking been before. Don't know not one motherfucker in these streets. Nobody. And I'm okay. I'm okay not knowing. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay not knowing. I'm okay because I know that there is no right or no wrong. You know, because this is my storybook. I'm writing it. I wanted to say Murder, She Wrote. And I'm like, that's wrong. And I'm thinking about the song Murder, She Wrote. And then the TV show, Murder, She Wrote. No, not Murder, She Wrote. Journey, She fucking wrote. The chapters change when they are allowed to change. When we allow them to change. When we allow ourselves to step into new timelines by doing something you've never done before. If you're still just doing the same thing, same people, same routine, same thing, same people, same routine, same thing, same people, same routine, then how do you expect your timeline to change when you are not the one that's initiating the changes? You know, the ones that matter. All the changes matter, but the ones that matter. You know, I'm just saying. I think I'm good on that. But y'all, that's the message today. Hopefully I said something that has inspired you. Like I said, I don't want to make it just about van life, but since this is the life that I'm living, my little luck, it just be trying to belong. Trying to belong, trying to fit in. But yeah. You know, I'm just here doing the best I could do. You're not supposed to know all the details. Sometimes you're not supposed to know why or how. Sometimes all you are supposed to know is that it's happening because you are allowing it to happen. You are allowing yourself to receive. You are allowing changes to take place. You are allowing a new version of you to be birthed. Sometimes That's all you need to know. Sometimes that's it. So until next time, you guys, I just wanted to pop in here. There will be more content coming. Please believe that. So until next time, stay happy and all that good shit. And all, peace.